Good morning, folks. Welcome to my corner of YouTube. My name is Stephanie, and this morning for our focus card of the day video, the High Priestess was pulled. So the messages that God has for us. Today is a day of elevated spirituality and wisdom. It's an amazing time to connect with our inner voice and our intuition. Trust our higher power. Trust God. Trust God. It's also an indication of psychic development happening, elevated psychic development. Okay, hold on. Okay. So spirituality and wisdom. Okay, today we are going to be experiencing greater reassurance of God and wisdom. It's like this, back up. I'm trying to remove the word like from my vocabulary. So this is an extension of yesterday's message. Wisdom. We learned yesterday. We received education. So the pieces of the puzzle are coming together. And we are understanding wisdom. God is sharing his wisdom with us. So a good time to connect to our inner voice and intuition. Okay, so how does that resonate for us? For me, that would be dancing. That would be spending time with the trees, grounding myself outside in nature. Meditation. Meditation is so hard for me. Like sitting closed-eyed meditation. I fall asleep. I don't want to, but I do. I get so relaxed that I just fall asleep. So for me, standing meditation could be an alternative. Standing. Trust our higher power. Trust God. All things are possible with God. This is also elevated levels of psychic development today, folks. Connections. Wisdom. Comprehension. Telekinesis. Being elevated. Elevated wisdom. Greater levels of understanding. The communication. The psychic communication. It's a good time to connect with our inner voice and our intuition. Connecting. However that resonates. Trusting our higher power, trusting God, trusting our intuition. Elevated levels of spiritual experiences, being reassured that there is a God and that we're seen and we're heard and we're loved and we're cherished. Subconscious. Trust our higher power. Well, for me, my higher power is God. And our subconscious brain is how we receive messages, in my opinion, from God. Elevated spirituality and wisdom, elevated levels of understanding, elevated levels of comprehension, elevated levels of connections. Cat's eyes are glowing. Like piercing gazes. Okay, so the oracle card that came out today, Istibus, angel of divination. We've called its name, and so it has come. But we do not command what is foretold. Istibus reveals the ever-shifting rhythm of the skies and beckons us to observe the alignment of signs. Something is seen in the clouds, in the leaves, in the shadows. Something as glorious as fate. We observe something that could not, must not be real. Curiosity is our call to action. We are compelled to go. Signs, sacred geometry, a cup of tea, a shining star. Observation today, folks. Observation and intuition. Observation. I never noticed this, but it's like there's a... Istibus has a crystal ball for a head, seeing clearly. Sacred geometry. A cup of tea. Wisdom. So for readers of tea leaves, I've tried that a few times. I don't know that I have been successful at it, but I have attempted it. Blue, heart chakra. Both of these cards have a lot of blue in them. Our heart chakra. Power. Leadership position. Take control. Expert advice. Leadership position. Take control. Expert advice. That's connecting with our masculine energy. Power, leadership, taking control. Advice, receiving advice. To me, that sounds like connecting with our feminine energy. Feminine energy. I'm getting masculine energy from both of these. And reach, another card of blue. So our heart chakra, connecting with our heart chakra. And he is reaching. The skeleton is reaching, and the hand behind the skeleton is also reaching. There is joy today, folks. Being tender with those, with ourselves, as well as those in our environments. And trust. Fantasy is reality. Unicorns are presenting themselves to us. What do I mean by that? I mean, the impossible is possible. And it looks like there's yellow. I mean, it's the sun coming up and rising, right? So, and the robe has gold, yellow in it. Yellow is the solar plexus. But what I'm getting is yellow is the masculine energy. And blue is the feminine energy. Shifting back and forth. Offering expert advice is masculine energy. Asking for expert advice is feminine energy. Meaning supportive, encouraging, nurturing, manners, tenderness. So ladies, feminine energies, connect with blue, connect with our heart chakra, tenderness. Men, masculine energies, positions of leadership. Being confident, being self-assured. Reaching, we are reaching new levels of leadership. And we step into our feminine energy when we ask for expert advice. And we step into our masculine energy when we offer advice. Joy, spirituality, and wisdom. We are going to be so happy today, folks. Good time to connect with our inner voice and intuition. Trust our higher power. Trust God. Elevated psychic development. Elevated spirituality and wisdom. We're reaching new levels. Masculine energy is taking control and feminine energy is surrendering control. And we all possess masculine and feminine energies. So we are shifting back and forth today. Trust our higher power, trust our intuition. We will know exactly when to shift. But connecting with our heart chakra, that's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cards have blue in it. That's the main color. So connecting with our heart chakra. So when we connect with our inner voice, whether it's through dance or meditation or grounding ourselves, however that resonates for us, right? Everyone's way of connecting is different. But I'm picking up on heart chakra energy here. The heart chakra. So listen to heart chakra frequency music that will help ground and balance the masculine and feminine energies that we will be switching from back and forth, if that makes sense. He's dreaming. High Priestess is also about dreams and intuition, subconscious, mysteries. I think he's having good dreams. So when presented with a choice, we're being asked to choose tenderness, reach. We are reaching new levels of leadership. Wisdom. We're learning when to take control and when to surrender control. We observe something that could not, must not be real. Curiosity is our call to action. We are compelled to go. Fate. This is divine timing, divine intelligence. The only action, this is mainly feminine energy, okay? Tenderness, nurturing, support, encouragement, love, kindness, trusting, surrendering. Surrendering, standing still, taking control, masculine energy, reaching. Aestabus reveals the ever-shifting rhythm of the skies and beckons us to observe the alignment of signs, shifting back and forth between masculine and feminine energies today, folks. And we will know wisdom. We will know when to shift. We will know when to shift from feminine energies to masculine energies. We will know when to take control. We will know when to surrender. We will know when to reach. However this resonates, we will be receiving expert advice and or we will be offering expert advice. Hands, 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 hands. Being tender. Being tender even when being in our masculine energy and taking control. We're going to be shifting back and forth today, folks, between feminine and masculine energies, and it's going to be effortless. It's going to be effortless and easy. Receiving advice, offering advice. So receiving is feminine and offering is masculine. So the only action that I am receiving message-wise to prepare us for these shifts is connecting, grounding ourselves. However that resonates for us. And then the rest of the day, we are observing and going with the flow. And we will know when to surrender and when to surrender into our feminine energies and when to step forward into our masculine energies. Curiosity is our call to action. We are compelled to go. I think this is amazing, folks. This is fluid transitions. That's what this is. Elevated levels of spirituality and wisdom. It's a great time to connect with our inner voice and intuition. Trust our higher power, trust God, and elevated levels of psychic development. Fantasy is reality. Unicorns are presenting themselves today, folks. And when presented with a choice, choose tenderness for ourselves as well as for those in our environments. Wisdom. Receiving advice and offering advice. The feminine energy is just sitting there. We are reaching elevated levels in our feminine energy by just sitting. Interesting. This is effortless transitions today, folks. Receiving wisdom and the cycle of giving and taking. We're receiving wisdom and we're also offering wisdom as well. And there is happiness and there is joy to be had, especially when what seems impossible becomes possible. So, folks, connect with blue, connect with yellow, however that resonates for us. And connect. Connect. This is about connections. Connecting with God, connecting with blue, connecting with yellow, connecting with our feminine, connecting with our masculine. choosing tenderness, happiness, and all of a sudden I went blank. Ugh. And elation. Well, I hope this is a good video because I feel like there's been a lot of like silence and dead time. I've been in my head and I've been trying to come up with things to fill that space. So I'm just going to go ahead and end this. By connecting and experiencing the effortless shift between masculine and feminine energies today, that's part of this step up into greater authority, greater leadership. This is decisions. Deciding when to make those shifts. Those decisions will be important for later on. This is preparing us, folks. When God elevates us, when He gives us blessings, He always prepares us for the circumstances that we will need these skills and abilities and talents. So He's building our muscle, our skill muscle, our wisdom muscle, our intuition muscle, our psychic muscle. And He's building the information highway between God and ourselves. All right, folks. All we have to do is connect. And the rest will be, we'll see. Clear. We'll see clear when to shift, when to make those shifts. All right. I'll see you folks tomorrow morning. Bye.